Good morning, everybody. Thanks for daring to come through the cold into here. Let's take this time and join in together. I should ask, are we streaming? Are we recording and are we streaming? Okay. Well, hello, recording people. Okay. All right, let us all gather in prayer together. Taking a good deep breath. Let it go. Relaxing into this space, into this moment, into now. Recognizing that God is good all of the time and that we are one with God. So we are connected to good all the time. And we bring that good forward right now. It is ours to use. It is our gift. And we choose to use it in this service right now. With that, we let it be well. We let it be so. And so it is, and amen. All right. I believe Ellie is up. You're holding a script. I'm not. You tell me.
Good morning. I don't know who's next, but it's me. So, welcome home. Good to see you all here today. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. Everyone look around at your neighbors and say, good morning. Good morning. I love you this morning. And I sure am glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Help us grow this loving community with these affirmations. Join me in reading these affirmations together. My faith tells me that my highest and best life is always, in all ways, available to me. It is mine to claim. I adjust as changes come to make life even better. Now for the unity reading. Now please join me in affirming Unity's 5 foundational principles. There is only one ultimate power in the universe. That power is God, and its nature is absolute, unchanging good. Human beings were created from absolute good, and so our inherent nature is also good. We call the inherent goodness of human beings the Christ. Our thoughts are our creative power. Whatever we persistently focus our thoughts and feelings upon manifest in our lives. Prayer and meditation are essential elements of the spiritual life, because they focus our thoughts on our oneness with God and all creation. It is not enough to know the truth. We must put that truth into actions in our lives. We must live the truth we know. And now we'll have the call to worship song.
It's me.
Oh, good.
I'm Maria. Okay. By the way, that was a new graphic for those principles. Those were really pretty. I don't know if Amanda did that. I don't see her. Or Mia, but I'll find out and we'll thank them. I thought it was pretty. Stand, if you will, and sing along. Sing it like you mean it. No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone, that there's someone there for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. All right, yay everybody. I keep not looking at my script, and I don't have things memorized. I assume it's Anita that's coming up while she's sharing sense. Oh, okay, no. It's, so we're passing the peace is next up. Okay, so Chris, you got music. So this is our time to bless each other with a greeting. And if, some people around this time of year don't want to touch you, so respect that. You can nod. You can hug if you want to. You're grown, but they're grown too. Okay. Let's pass some peace for a second here. All right, if everybody wants to find their way back to their seats. And before you leave today, I have contribution statements that it would be great to give you. And then we've saved the church a bunch of stamps. And then we're still going to mail a whole bunch out this coming week. Okay, so make sure I see you before you leave today. And if I don't have it here, I've got more over there. Okay. So now is when we do our blessing, and when there's youth here, we bless them. But we deserve to be blessed too, right? So let's just take this moment of recognizing that we are moving into our Sunday school to be inspired and to find what we need in our own lives to kind of amp us up. So rub that together good, and then place it on your heart. And together let us say, we love you, we bless you, we behold the Christ, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. And now I will invite up Anita as our prayer chaplain today.
Good morning. Okay, so today is about meditating and praying, because that's the fourth principle. And so, I always think to myself, it would be so easy to just pray for the people you love, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you just say, oh, I love so-and-so, I'm going to pray for that person. But today, I'm going to ask you to stretch your spiritual muscles. And I want you to pray for someone you don't even like, that just gets on your last nerve, because there's somebody out there in your life that does. Okay? So I want you to think of that person, and I want you to realize that we're all one, that we're all God inside. So let me read what I'm supposed to read. I'm the prayer chaplain for the day. No matter what you're growing through, the prayer chaplain team wants to pray with you. Seek one of us out after the service. If everybody will raise your hand that's a prayer chaplain, any of these people will pray for you. Nana will do Reiki on you. She's good at that. She'll pray with you too. To be included on the prayer list, you can fill out a form and put it in the prayer box before and after the service. Or you can use the link for our website to contact Silent Unity at Unity Village. And if you've never done that, it is so cool. You got to do it. It's just, it makes you feel, they make you meditate for 2 minutes before you can talk to a real person. And by the time the person comes on the phone, I'm like, oh, I'm okay now. I'm fixed. I listen to that meditation and I'm good. So prayer works, so let's do it together. The person that's on the prayer list today is Linda Cohen. I have been in touch with her. She is so much better. Let's give a prayer for her healing, knowing that she is repairing cells in her body every second, every breath that she breathes in. Her lungs feel better. She feels refreshed, renewed, and inspired to continue. If we place our faith in the doctor to heal us, or our jobs to pay for us, or our supervisors to provide our sense of identity, our faith has been misplaced. And pressure will reveal this one day. These instruments will fail to provide all we need. Our faith must be firmly placed in God, the great provider. Anything else and pressure will reveal our weakness. And so now I invite you to picture that person I asked you to picture. It could be someone you know. It could be someone you've seen on TV many times. And when you hear their voice, you're like, oh, no, it's that person again. I want you to remember that that person is just as much Christ as you. What is this person here to teach me? What has this person unveiled in me that is not healed? Am I letting this person get under my skin? Am I forgetting that they are God too? I'm holding this person in the light today. And the next time I see this person, I'm going to look at this person with new eyes. I'm going to look at this person through the eyes of God and know they are God too. They are divine. So now I'm going to give you an affirmation. And we'll go into our meditation with that. And of course, it won't come up. You are worthy. You are whole. Every cell in your body is God manifesting in the world. You can't fix everyone else, but you can fix yourself. You can work on yourself till you draw your last breath. I invite you now to decide, I am love. I am worthy. I am creative. I am magic. I am God. In the silence, let's meditate on this. I invite you to take this information with you all day long, all day then tomorrow, and to remember when things seem overwhelming in the world, go within and look for God, and I'm certain you'll find God. And so it is.
Thank you. They're comfy too. All righty, now we have our special music performed by, I'm going to claim you, our Tanya Ross. Tanya Ross, yay, yes, give her a hand. Singer, songwriter, musician, and a vocal instructor. She is a native of Winston-Salem. Her influences in music have been inspired by gospel, jazz, and soul. It's been over, it keeps saying 27, I gotta change this.
It's okay, 30 now, this year.
30 years. You don't even look that old. That she's been performing on stages all around the U.S. She continues to do her music passionately with excellence. Her repertoire consists of music from the 70s to the 2000s with styles that range from R&B, neo-soul, smooth jazz / traditional, reggae, and her own originals. In September 2016, she opened Ross's Performance Music Studio. Some of her true joys are teaching others how to sing using different techniques, helping to develop confidence during a stage performance, and sharing knowledge to singers about stage equipment, etc. Tanya's future continues to shine bright. She often says, I just want to spread love, healing, and hope through music. And that she does. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you. I wanted to do a repeat of this song that I did last time I was here. Since this is the new year, we want to welcome in our blessings, right? Something good's gonna happen in this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I am grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here. Favor's gonna find me here. Money's gonna find me here. Blessings gonna find me here. Something good's gonna happen on today, and I am grateful that I made my way. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I am grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here. Favor's gonna find me here. Money's gonna find me here. Healing's gonna find me here. Something good's gonna happen, unity. And I am grateful for you and me. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I am so grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here. Come on, let's say that. Money's gonna find me here. Favor's gonna find me here. Blessings gonna find me here. I'm gonna say that one more time. Something good's gonna happen on this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I am so grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here. Hey, favor's gonna find me here. Healing's gonna find me here. Blessings gonna find me here. Believe in 2026 that this is gonna be an awesome year. What you think in your mind and your heart is coherence. And the more you bring coherence together, not what appears to be, but what is, which is your spiritual reality. Blessings gonna find me here. Come on, y'all, healing's gonna find me here. Favor's gonna find me here. Blessings gonna find me here. One more time. Blessings gonna find me here. Healing's gonna find me here. Favor's gonna find me here. Blessings gonna find me here. Last time. Something good's gonna happen on today, and I am grateful that I made my way. To see all your faces smiling in joy, it makes me feel good and blessed. Oh, love is here, joy is here, God is here, love is here, joy is here, God is here, love is here, love is here. Just thank Source right now for being here and being grateful for this moment right here and now. I'm so grateful.
I want to use that part, that here part. If we can get to that, But I invite you all to like really put your hand on your heart, because
Blessings
that's the
gonna find
here.
me here.
Use it as an affirmation for yourself.
Blessings gonna find me here. Love is gonna find me here. Love is gonna find me here. Favor's gonna find me here.
That's it.
God is gonna find me here. One more time.
Yeah.
Love is gonna find me here. God is gonna find me here.
That's it. That's the entire lesson. Let's go get lunch. That is the entire lesson. It's because that's where it's going to be. And we're talking about prayer today, and that song is a prayer, right? It's like, I love, and I got two pieces of two different songs here I'm going to look at, because, you know, music is something I really connect with. I think we all connect in different ways, and we all connect to different other things in stronger ways than, you know, like I do to music somebody does to a poem, or, you know, to whatever that thing is. Like, if you don't already know what that is for you, find that so that you can get to that, especially in those times where you feel like you just really need to shift the energy that you are existing in that moment. And that is prayer work, right? So I saw some video this week that reminded me of this song, and Amy and Talis sang this several times here. And I want to do, and if you know it, you can join in, just these two verses of this song, and then kind of talk about the metaphysics, because this is an old song. So what this can bring out for some people is like, oh, there's some church trauma attached to that, because I heard that song when I was 5 years old around people who used church as a weapon instead, you know, right? So here's this. As I went down to the, now let me go lower. As I went down to the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, brothers, let's go down to the river to pray. Like, I see the people who connect to that and enjoy that, but like, did that stir up some other, like, there's, I think, some red flag language in here too when you think, but here's the thing, when here we are all metaphysicians together. It's like I just gave you a doctorate degree. You're a physician. You're a metaphysician, right? And so that simply means we're going beyond the physical. So, you know, when on the physical end of things, when you hear who shall wear that starry crown, it's like, oh, well, it's not me. I wasn't born into a royalty family. Yes, you were. You are a child of God. You are set to inherit everything that your Father, Mother, God has, which is everything good. So if you start any prayer with that reminder, that gets away from the, oh, please, God, won't you just help me with this? Please help me with this thing, and the da-da-da, right? Reverend Della used to tell this story. She told it many times, that she was like, if you just give me that man, I know that everything will be better if I have that man. And then years later, she walked out of Neiman Marcus in Beverly Hills, and she bumped into that man on the street, and he was a hot mess. And she said as he walked by, she just wanted to drop to the ground and kiss the sidewalk and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for not giving me him, right? So, you know, she also used to have a prayer that if God would just give her Nat King Cole, that she would take care of Mrs. Cole for the rest of her life. That prayer didn't get answered either. But But when we look at that sort of thing, right? So what if you're like, well, but there is this one special person, and I just feel so connected to them, and they don't give me any mind at all, and I just pray that they will give me mind, right? Okay. Like I learned, and I've told this I think before too, when I very first started punishment when the answer to some prayers are no, it's like that one's not actually a match. Right? That one's not actually a match. We'll keep flowing with it. But if you keep staring and say, no, it's that, and it's only that, the prayer is also already being answered. It's just you're staring. It's just like, nope, that is the answer to my prayer right there. And it's like, what? But I'm right here. I'm right here. Nope, it's right there. But I'm here, right? So it's like when you say that or better, that's when we open ourselves up to being able to turn around and be like, oh, hey, right? So when I look at this song, I looked up the metaphysical definitions of crown, right? And so metaphysically, crown means that which imparts honor or splendor, the highest state or quality. The crown of eternal life is the prize of all who overcome carnal mind. Now, that last piece also has some red flags in it. It's like overcome. So you mean the dead people? Well, them too. Like they are able to fully release the resistance. But for us, let's just take a step back at the physical of what we know about people who wear crowns. They don't go to bed with them on. They probably don't go to the bathroom with them on unless they're at an event, right? So like they wear them at certain times, and then there are other times where it's even inappropriate to wear it. So it's not meant to keep it on all the time, but when we take time to go into prayer, when we take time to go into prayer, that's when we are overcoming the carnal mind. That's why I start every prayer usually with, let's take in a good deep breath. And let's release ourselves into this moment. We're releasing what we were thinking about before. We're releasing what we saw on the news or heard about driving in here from the radio, right? As though anybody listens to radio anymore, But some. But we're going fully into, we're releasing even it was so good to see you. We can hold on to that energy of that happiness, but we're going within, so we got to release that person that we sure did love to get the hug from just now, because now we're going to that God space. And so we're releasing ourselves fully into that space. And now I'm in that eternal life space when I'm talking with God, when I'm talking with good. And instead of saying, oh, please, won't you give me this thing that I'm just going to die if I just don't get this thing? Now, look, here's the thing. Sometimes we can get into that state and that prayer will work. When my first nephew was born, my then sister-in-law's family were all very, very, very anti-smoking. And my mother told me she started smoking when she was 16. But then when I was at my uncle's funeral, one of her friends came through and she laughed to tell me this story about the time when she and my mother had gotten caught by my grandfather smoking out in the shed. So my grandfather died when my mother was 10 years old. So she'd been introduced to cigarettes quite a bit earlier than what she was admitting to, right? So, and she smoked a lot, right? But this time came, and my sister-in-law said, you're not going to hold this baby if you're smoking. So Mama got down on her knees, the old-fashioned Baptist way to pray, but she meant it, right? She said, please take this desire of these cigarettes away. Now, she had quit before and started again and quit before. She said, please take the desire of this cigarette away from me so that this is not going to be an issue with my grandchild. And when she woke up the next morning, she didn't want a cigarette and she never smoked again. So Now that was doing the old-timey, oh, please, please, right? But she was so fully, she didn't know nothing about New Thought. She had never heard of unity, but she was fully locked in with the intention of, this is what I need to do, and I'm coming to my partner of all things good to help me with it. So I'm not saying that if you're in a deeply emotional state, don't pray right then. Pray right then. And pray in what, sit down, lay down, kneel down, stand up, run, walk, do whatever works for you in that moment. It's not about really physically what you're doing and what position you're in. It's about what state of mind you get into. So in that emotional state, you may not be able to find joy, but you can find intention. And you can remind yourself in the middle of that storm that the sun is still shining, because it never stops, right? Right now, it looks gray. There's no sun at all today, right? Except there is. If you get on a plane right now and have the bumpy ride through the gray clouds, because it's going to be bumpy to get through those clouds, the sun is so beautiful. And on top of that, those clouds look like just giant mounds of cotton that you should not try and jump into, right? But, like, the beauty is absolutely fully present right now, even though our physical eye doesn't see it, right? So it's in saying, I know that even though I can't see it right now, I know that God is fully present in this moment, and I am asking for your help for me to overcome this, because I can change my mind about this situation by connecting and talking to God. I can do it by closing my eyes. I can do it wide open. I can do it sitting still in a room quiet by myself. I can do it driving down the road, right? And not just we can do that. We have that power. And when we're talking to God. God hears everything that we say because we are one with God. So everything we're saying is coming out of us. And God's one with us all the time, right? I told Ellie recently, last week, there was one day where I was looking at, because I love guest speaking. I love going to all the other churches and meeting people, and it's a passion for me. And I was looking at, and sometimes when I want to take a trip, I'm just like, well, let me see where there's a Unity church I can go speak at on that Sunday, right? And I was looking, and I was like, I really enjoyed a couple of years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, whenever it was, that I spoke in Las Vegas. I really enjoyed that community. I need to figure out a time to go back there. But I'm not going to plan a trip just to go to Las Vegas, because I have a love-hate relationship with Vegas. I love the energy of it, but I don't gamble. I don't hold any issues. If you like gambling, I'll come stand right next to you and cheer you on. I'm just not good at it, and it hurts my feelings when I lose the money and start thinking about the things I would have enjoyed buying with that money. I learned that at about 18 years old when I lost $20 on a slot machine at the Tropicana, and I was like, I could have bought a sweater. And I had a good sweater collection, but I could have added to it, right? So it's about taking this time. So anyway, then I'm like, well, I don't know. We'll see. The very next day, my friend Sherry James, who's the senior minister at Up Church in Los Angeles, reaches out to me and asks me if I can come out at the end of April. Our friend John's getting ordained. But Sheila McKeithen, who is the head of UFBL, Universal Foundation for Better Living, she's going to do the service that day. And I was like, well, I might want to wait and come a Sunday when I can speak, because I really like doing services, right? And then she said, and then we're going to do this Della Legacy dinner. And I'm like, well, when are you doing that? Because I am absolutely part of that legacy. I should be at that. And she said, it's that night. And I'm like, give me a minute. So I text Lisa Lee, who is the minister in Las Vegas. Now, Lisa is a wonderful woman who often a week later, I have to text again and say, hey, I'm just checking back in to see if you ever got my text, right? She doesn't respond quickly usually. Within 5 minutes, she's like, oh, yeah, we absolutely could use you as a guest speaker that day. And then I texted Sherry. I said, I'll be at the dinner that night. So I'm going to speak in Las Vegas that morning, and then I'm going to go get on a plane that flies about every hour or every other hour for between Vegas and Burbank, and fly to L.A. and then go to the dinner that night. But that all started lining up the day before I even knew anything about the dinner, just by simply speaking, I'd like to work this out to do it in a way that makes sense, right? So that became a prayer that I didn't close my eyes. I didn't take the breaths. I just stated what I'd like to happen. And now it's going to happen. Anyway, let me move. So here, the title, Prayer Will Change You, comes from a song that I believe Reverend Della wrote. And here's just 2 verses of that, and we'll talk about it just slightly. Prayer will change you. Everything will rearrange itself. You can change you. You don't need anybody else. Prayer will be your victory, no matter what the battle may be. If you need a change in your life today, you better go somewhere and pray. The song goes on to doing those same lines, but then they pick, prayer will change you, everything will rearrange, right? But like if you can find some words like that you can kind of sing to yourself on a happy day or a sad day, and just remind yourself, oh, prayer is where I need to be on this. Prayer, while I'm joyous, I want to keep this joy going. Well, let me pray for it and say thank you about the things I enjoy about it. Or let me pray that I'm like, okay, this is not as enjoyable to me, and I know there's a different answer available. Thank you for bringing that answer to me, right? And prayer will be your victory no matter what the battle may be. Like battles and victories, like that's old church talk in some way, but it absolutely works now. I'm jumping. Unity teaches us affirmative prayer with 5 steps. And we've already talked about them some, but I want to speak about them directly so that you have this to use. The first thing that's important is step 1 is the relaxation. That's taking the breath. That's closing the eyes. That's simply saying, okay, let me relax the body. Let me invite the shoulders to relax. Let me invite the stomach, where I hold a lot of tension, to relax, right? And now let me concentrate and focus in on love, on peace, on joy. I'm going to that secret place that is within me, within my mind, where only God and I can go, where no one else not only is not invited, they have their own secret space that they go to. This is mine, me and God. And then when I get in there and I recognize I am one with God, I'm one with all people, I'm one with all life, I am one with the one, and I'm in contact to that right now. Now I'm going to sit with it, and I'm just going to sit in silence, and thoughts are going to come up. You going to make that spaghetti tonight you were thinking about yesterday, that spaghetti, and you ain't even got the stuff for the, thank you, but we're going to let that pass right now. We'll pick it up later. And I'm going to keep on thinking, right? And I'm just going to go back into the silence. I'm going to go into the silence. And then as I'm ready to come out of the silence, I'm going to take the time to say, thank you, God. I know that all things good work through us together And I recognize that and I realize it, and now I'm giving thanks for it. So I realize it, I recognize it, and then I say thank you. And so the 5 steps are relaxation, concentration, meditation, realization, and thanksgiving. Now, I want to close with an exercise, which is, I'm going to invite you all to close your eyes, if you will, or find something to put a soft gaze on. I'm going to do something that I rarely do. I'm going to invite you to take a moment to think of some kind of strife that you're aware of that has your attention, whether it be some military action across the world, whether it be government actioning happening here that you're unhappy or sad or really concerned about, whether you think people need to be nicer to those government people and you think, right, whatever your strife is, just take a moment to pick one thing. And now I ask the willingness to go through this exercise of saying that right here in this thing that I'm thinking about, I know that God is fully, equally present there right now. As fully present as I know God is in whatever most holy place I can think of, God is also equally present right here. Within all the people that are involved, they are expressions of God. And I see that light shining around them. I see it shining from them. I recognize that the light of God is fully present in these areas. And in that light, there's something that someone will laugh about. I recognize that. And I encourage that energy, that love, that laughter to multiply so that everyone can catch a breath. I'm going to recognize that my soul is the combination of my human experience and my God self, so that all that is good is available to me through that. And that is a light that lives in me, that I can choose to shine out. And so on this thing that I entered this prayer in concern about, I shine that light right there. I give my love to that space, to those people, all of them, all of them. I give my light, I give my love, I give my joy, I give my peace. And I know that it is delivered because I'm doing it with my partnership, through my partnership with God, for I am one with God. And I have the authority to do this. And so I know it is fully present. And for that, I give thanks. I give thanks for that gift being present and fully available to everyone involved in this situation. I let it be well. I let it be well. So I release my concern and worry about it in this moment. And then I can affirm, and so it is. We just added a little extra peace and joy into the world in that moment. And you can do that. You did that by changing you first. You changed your mind about the situation, if only for a few seconds. That's not to say not to show up in March where you feel the need to march, or to send the letters and make the phone calls that you need to make. But when you can get into that space before you make the phone call, instead of screaming into the phone, like I have a friend that used to call Congress just about daily. And she's like, let me tell you something, you blah, 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 beep, 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 beep. They didn't get her message because all that they got was the energy that was like, all right, it's another one of those, right? But if you can call someone that you hold the difference with and say, I'm calling because I'm concerned. And and they can receive it in the moment or not. They're receiving it if you're giving it even if they don't acknowledge it in the moment. Acknowledge that you are the expression of God. And when you choose to use that expression, it is mightily powerful. And we do that through prayer in the ways we think of prayer and when we just speak out loud. I love you. I bless you. I behold the Christ that absolutely is you. And thank you for being here today. So now is our time to give our love offerings and our tithes, and many of us do that electronically. And in that case, I invite you to use that prayer energy that we just cooked up and send it towards the gifts, seeing it pressed down and shaken together and multiplying in all the ways. And let us, let's do the thank you song. We'll just do the short version of thank you, God, for everything. And if you don't already know this song, that is the entire lyrics. Thank you, God, for everything. 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 And together let us affirm with intention and meaning. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. And so it is. Now, as Ellie makes her way up, and she already has an announcement about this, but what I'm going to say is next Sunday is virtual only. We won't be in this building at all because they're going to start asbestos abatement this week under the floor and somewhere in these walls. I don't know exactly. So next week, we are virtual only. Now, when people don't come to the building often, they don't think that they need to give. But I'm just going to tell you that it's going to cost the exact same much next week because we're still going to pay rent here, and we're still going to pay Candy to speak, and we're still going to pay John to sing. So, Ellie, come on up.
And so it is. All right, if you're a first-time visitor, are you first time? Yay, thanks for being here. Did you get a welcome packet? Okay, our ushers are on the ball. So fill out the visitor connection card and give it to an usher so we can stay in touch with you, if you would, please. Building the real beloved community is today with Linda Dunn right after the service at 11:30. And all I got to say is you must be there. Really, you must be there. It is, even you. You must be there.
I'm not going to make any promises.
It's very good. Don't miss it. Just don't miss it. It's, what's that? No force, she says. Well, you kind of sort of really want to be there. How about that? Good stuff. It's just some more good stuff. Yes, and like what Wally says, the asbestos is behind there, I can tell you this, and down that wall, and behind there. So we won't want to be here. But you know what? You can come in your jammies, you know? You can come do Zoom in your jammies and your red shoes, and nobody will know. So that'd be great. So let our chaplains pray with you. Again, there's a room across the hall and another upstairs where you can practice affirmative prayer in private.
That's an old
Okay.
From that across the hall was at PCOC, but there is a room back here.
Yeah, I know, me too. And I'm thinking, I'm reading it. And we can go upstairs, I guess, but there are places. Actually, in the back of the sanctuary is also good. Anywhere, right where you're sitting is good. And, oh, do you guys know the monks are coming tomorrow? Planning on going? Yes. Suzanne asked me a few weeks ago, are you guys doing anything for the monks? Well, we're going if we go. So they're going to be in High Point, in the morning, and then at Grandover in the afternoon. And that's when they're going to do their big talk. So I'm excited. All right, and now to end our wonderful service is the wonderful Tanya.
This life can make me so confused, but it's alright. Living day by day, I feel so used, and that ain't right. I just wanna run and hide. I don't have the time to cry. It's alright, alright, alright. Many thoughts are running through my head, and it's alright. Wishing to be somewhere else but here, and it's alright. I can't wait to see your face. I need a smile in your embrace. It's alright, alright, alright. Life can bring us through many changes. It's alright. Just don't give up. I know it's gonna be alright. People come and they go. That's just the way that it goes. I said it's gonna be alright. Don't you know? Said it's gonna be alright. Sometimes the rain, it makes me sad, and it's alright. Some things in the world, they make me mad, and it's alright. But in the morning when I see the sun, I know I'm not the only one. It's alright. I wish I had some money to pay my bills. I can't even buy that dress on sale, but it's alright. 'Cause having money don't mean a thing. Loving you is everything. It's alright, alright. Life can bring us through many changes. It's alright. Just don't give up. I know it's gonna be alright. People come and they go. That's just the way that it goes. But I want you to know, unity, everything is gonna be all. Said it's gonna be alright. Said it's gonna be alright. Said it's gonna be alright. Life can bring us through many changes. Just don't give up. Listen, people come and they go. That's just the way that it goes. I want you to know everything's gonna be alright. I want you to know everything's gonna be alright. No matter what you're going through, I know the source is gonna help you through. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Come on. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be. All right. Your message was great today.
We can get from there and then recognize everything is all right.
Yes.
Everything is all right. Even pick your thing, right? It's like in that, it's all right because it's clearing something. It's clearing our understanding, which is the greatest gift. It's clearing something in that moment. And so this week, as you go in, just remind yourself that you are an expression of God, and when you speak, you're praying, you're in communication all the time. And when you have a human moment, release the needing to scold or beat up and say, why did I do that? Right? I understand that that's what that may seem like. But you see, I am an expression of God in this moment. So it's not that way for me. And try that out this week. Look at yourself in the mirror. Give yourself 2 minutes in the mirror, staring right in your eyeballs, and say, I am an expression of God right here, right now. I am an expression of God right here in the bathroom or wherever my mirror is. I am an expression of God. Glory is right here shining at me. Try that this week in the mirror. All right, so next week, Candy Bartling Connor will be delivering the message, which is called, I'm Gonna Let Myself Be Lifted. You want to hear that? It's going to be good. And John, or Candy and John, are going to be providing the music. And so it's all going to be live online. So this is confusion for some people. So let me say, like Candy and Rod is going to be the chaplain, and whoever the worship assistant is, I don't have it memorized right. They're all going to go on Zoom. You are not going to go on Zoom if you're not speaking in service. What you're going to do is go to our website, which is unityingreensboro.org. You can do just that and look around at the website and see what it's got on it. Have any of you been on the website before? Yeah, do that. Check it all out. Look at the calendar. See what's coming up. So, but then there's a button that says watch, and you click on that watch button, and it's going to ask you maybe then, or maybe if you start trying to chat, to sign in with your account. You can ignore that part. You can watch it without anything. And the way I've experienced it, and I know somebody tried it here one day and it didn't work that way for them. So I'm not an expert in this, but if you click to chat with people, and I so hope that you will chat and talk about, and when Candy says something you like right in the middle of service, where here you might not say, yeah, I like that, right? You can type, yeah, I like that, right? Type it. Have the conversation. Talk amongst yourselves in that. Be the cheerleaders of the moment. Because when you start cheering for something else, you get cheer, right? So it'll ask you to sign in. You can ignore that in my experience, but you do have to put in a username. You can say, I'm Jolly Sunday. I'm your actual name, whatever. But, and then go in there and use that too. I'll try and, I'll go in at the early stages of it. I'll be at Unity Myrtle Beach, but their service doesn't start till 11. So I'll try and join in at a little bit and start chatting a little bit. But all that will be there. And good for you to know all that here. Now go tell somebody else that you know that's normally here that's not here. I'd rather them hear it 3 times than not hear it at all. So spread the word. Gossip about it. All right. I'm going to invite you to stand, and we're going to do the peace song. If you'd like to hold hands, do right now at this time of year. Many people would rather not touch you, so I invite you to prayerfully put your hands in the air if that is the case. I sometimes like to get in the middle of the circle, and let's sing the peace song together. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And together let us affirm, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, love is, peace is, light is, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Have a great week on purpose. See you online next Sunday. Oh, good. Yeah. And if you think you should be receiving